Ooh, baby, we got a wild one for you this week.
That's right. We're talking about all things drag, entrepreneurship, schisms, and strippers.
We talk about what's the difference between a hooker and a prostitute.
We talk about the best way to put a wig on your head. Is it your way or our guest's way?
Kill yourself.
Oh.
We talk about what's fun about being fun.
Is that a sentence?
And we play our new game, Sick Opinion.
That's right. Willam is on the show with us today.
Woo-woo.
Did Willam bring a to DragCon? You decide.
Don't do all that, Ganj.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you sloppy, you stupid little fucks, you not so fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball and that's Big Dipper.
hello.
Hello.
Dark-haired beauty.
Look at me in a little flat. I'm
A little flat what?
wig.
Mm,
This is going to, during the summers, I don't wear pads.
sure.
So during the winter now, I'm only going to wear hard front wigs.
And how is that different from the other months?
I wear lace fronts.
Period.
And I learned how to glue them down right so you can't see the lace.
Yes, you did.
I did. It's all about cleaning your lace, divas. I know you don't
Oh.
want to, but when you get home from the gig and you're a little drunk, that's the perfect time to do it.
This is fun to see you like this.
And a little small wig.
It's a
I'm
very
actually
demure.
very inspired by Alaska
Oh, sure.
because she's really opened me up to tiny, ugly wigs.
Okay. Love that.
Because she's into it too.
No, I understand. This is new for me that you would wear this wig. I like it. It's doing things.
What is that, an old hat?
Yeah.
Please welcome to the stage our guest. She will be eating dark meat for Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
Black guys. She has a fondness for strippers, controversy, and an addiction to Reddit. Give it up for the voice of a fallen angel. It's Willam!
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you?
I'm wonderful.
You look so gorgeous.
Yeah, you're
right.
amazing
You're-
today.
You're definitely right.
You're gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm going to a Dior party later, so I wanted to look as amazing as possible so they didn't suspect when I shoplifted.
Oh, it's gonna be in a Dior store? I would steal too.
The second largest Dior in the world,
Where's the first? New York.
Paris.
Paris.
Paris. You're good at stealing.
Oh, yes.
You've learned over the years.
The trick is to make it so obvious that people don't think you're stealing.
It's like in that movie, that sequence, the opening sequence of Ocean's 8 with Sandy Bullock.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, uh-huh.
When she like picks up all the things and just goes, I need a bag.
That's a tutorial.
incredible.
It's great.
Yeah. What was the first thing you ever stole? From a store.
Gum.
Mm.
Mm,
You love gum.
I'm obsessed.
And
with
my
it.
mom made me go back and pay them.
My mom made me do that one time too. I stole one singular peppermint from one of those like candy things,
Uh-huh.
and she made me walk back in and hand over 10 cents to pay for it. And I was in tears because I thought I got away with it.
You thought one peppermint was going to cover up the stink?
Yeah, it didn't.
I feel like I get too nervous. Even like at a self-checkout or anything like that.
You tried a wig?
Oh, does that really bolster your...
Yeah.
You could put anything up in the back. Well, not this one,
No.
but that one you could.
Uh-huh.
That one's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Zach Killian.
Yes.
Mm.
It's a Wigs by Vanity by Zach Killian.
Mm. And you hung it upside down to tease it.
I don't know if he did, but it's been stored upside down, yeah, to keep it fluffy.
Tell Willam how you
Did you hang that upside down?
How you store your wigs.
I put it on backwards first to see how it looked.
Oh, was it like cute? Like little spit curls? And like,
No, the front here was cute, but back here it was given that.
I think you should get an install. A quick weave.
That would be kind of fun.
I can do Marcel irons.
You would burn my scalp for the fun of it.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm not mean to people on purpose.
No.
Okay.
Why do you think I would want to hurt you?
I don't know.
Like, I like it when you fall, but I don't want you injured.
You want to see my foot?
What would you do?
She fell
I
in
fell in
P-Town.
P-Town this weekend.
Is it as bad as your pancreas? Oh my God.
Why is it that color?
Can you reach it? Oh, I don't know if
I
you're
can
one of
touch
those.
my toe. I'm very flexible. Actually.
I didn't know if you were one of those Velcro people.
What does that mean?
Velcro shoes? I do have a pair,
Mm.
but they're Vans, and I keep them laced up, and then the Velcro just keeps them strapped on.
But you still have to reach a Velcro shoe.
Mm.
What you need is the kind of shoe I have.
A
that has
Kizik.
the spring back.
He's wearing them right now.
They're slip-on shoes that look like sneakers. This bounces.
But can
The
I tell you-
end. So it. Okay.
When I'm on an airplane,
I can't do it.
Sorry, let me
can't-
fix my face.
I can't do it that look. Yeah, do a listening face, not a judgmental face.
when I'm on an airplane and I like drop something, that's difficult.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that. Operation Dumbo Drop. You were great.
Thank you so much.
I dropped my phone yesterday and I was like, oh boy, here we go. Trying to bend over in the airplane is tough.
Well, I always.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, what I like to do is kind of just kick it over to the person next to me.
And then go,
usually
"Oh,
they're just kind of
we're
like,
good."
"Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Oh, do you mind?"
Are you one of the people that brings Lysol wipes on a plane and does your seat and everything beforehand?
No, but like Delta gives you the little thing, so I'll wipe the stuff. But I mean, you're just trapped on a plane with everybody else.
No, it's
it's
all
not going
the
to do anything.
germs.
Everything you touch, you're going to get covered in germs on a plane. Are you a Lysol person?
The only things I touch are things that I put the Lysol thing over. And then I always have a bandana on my bag so I can do like door handles and things that are very communal because I don't want to get sick. I don't like germs.
But what if you have to go pee on the plane? Then you're touching that door that everyone's touched.
Bandana on the crossbody bag. It hangs so I can just boop.
How often you wash that bandana?
I change them out on every trip.
But you go ass to mouth.
Yeah, duh.
Well, at least you know where that ass has been.
Yeah, and the asses aren't dirty. Usually they're right out of the shower.
Fresh out the
I'm
shower.
a fresh out the shower.
If I could
person.
smell
Laced
it,
with
I don't
baby
taste
powder.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Very
no.
true.
What's the trend with the Go-Go Boys now not showering before the gig? They show up stinky and then it just gets worse.
Butt or pits?
All of it.
I think-
They walk by and you're like, "Huh."
that flies east of Vermont.
Yeah.
Not, yeah.
In LA, the dressing rooms are too small for that.
Like you could do it at the Virgil or Precinct or the Eagle.
Eagle.
But
Well, the Eagle has a whole party called Stink with a Y.
yeah, I want to do a party there called Sheagle.
I think they'd love that.
They
They
need
need
it.
more
Yeah.
And it's by my
representation.
house, so I could walk home fucked up and get trade.
It is so close to your new
Yeah,
house.
that's why I want to like do a East Side drag party.
You could do a launch of like a relaunch of Box Meat over there.
Wet Willies, maybe.
Wet Willie.
What
Yeah.
is your love with where does your love for strippers come from?
I think it's because I always just like saw it as one of those things where like, oh, these people are so smart. They're making money off of something that like the universe gave them.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
for me, it was always just like no brainer. And then I saw Pretty Woman and I was like, oh my God, I want to be a redheaded hooker so bad. And then I got to Hollywood and realized I could do blonde too.
Bookmore and Blonde.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a hooker though. And then Fancy, oh my God, another
Oh,
redheaded hooker.
There
Like
you go.
it was in the cards, I feel like.
And were you involved? Were you a fan of strippers a lot before you guys did Dark
Oh
and
yeah,
Duel together?
I was like fully intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I would always like look up. I was also very into like Play Girl magazine where they never
I
showed
used to
anything.
steal that
but
from
they-
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, but they
Mhm.
looked like strippers to me. And
Sure.
so when I first went out in Houston to Montrose area,
okay.
they had the good strippers.
Where was
there.
that? Guava Lamp or
I can't even remember the name of it. It was like over 20 years ago. But they all changed they're all new
Hmm.
now.
They knew what?
They're all new now.
Oh,
The bars. But that's when I would go when I was 18 and I would like rub off the X's, the X, and I would go in there and I would flirt with old men
for money and drinks.
for drink. Yeah. God, I miss a stripper. There's something so hot about a man in a Speedo.
I always get.
I don't like a thong.
You don't? I love
No.
a thong.
No, a jockstrap or a Speedo.
I'm fine with whatever. It's gonna end up off anyway.
I always get weirded out about everyone else in the club when the stripper is happening.
Watching you.
Just like I'm like I want to do this, but like I want to go to the champagne room, or like I don't want.
Do you go to Kiso on Thursdays? Do not disturb.
I heard about this.
It's great.
I do go. I do
Have I
like to go.
seen you
We
there?
went together once. Me, you, and Dayla.
Oh yeah, I go almost every week that I'm in town, and then
I'm glad they got rid of the drag queens. They were taking up space and time.
Sometimes they're fun though.
Okay.
But then you go over to VPL at Precinct too,
Mm-hmm.
and then tip those boys, and then you come back. Let me tell you, at an establishment,
Uh-huh.
the stripper was dancing, and I had never met him like that. I had one dance before, but we had never talked. We were not friends. We're not even friendly. So the second dance, he puts his ass so close to my face that my nose is touching it. And I was like, oh, well, if that's not an invitation, he's going to have to tell me to stop, because I was already giving him 20s and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew. And you should shave your wrists.
What about her chest?
That's fine. That's like novelty. But a hand should be beautiful. My tongue is so strong that I used it to push aside the thong through like probably 5 inches of butt cheek and then got in there.
At a similar
It
establishment,
was great.
a stripper had put his whole wang in my face and I sucked him off.
Well, yeah. What are you supposed to do? Braid it?
Well, there was no like, is this wrong? Is this right?
No.
And so I used my tongue and moved his little thong to the side and sucked it.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Yeah, girl.
And then
I learned from you.
I learned from you. Didn't you try to make an appointment for later?
You don't.
Yeah. Well,
What do you say? Because the trick is,
I'd like to hang out outside of work.
no, it was what I had done was he was messaging me and I had messaged him and I tried to make a home appointment because I had seen him on
An in call.
an in call because I had seen him on one of the sites and he never spoke. He just stopped responding. But then when I got to the club later at a different date at a certain club, he was like, I just paid him nooch because I was like, you pay me nooch, I pay you nooch. And then he was all over and then messaging me on Instagram being like, hey, how come you didn't come say hi? I thought we were going to hang out.
yeah, some strippers aren't exactly known for their communication skills.
But
But if I was going to offer him money, a large quantity of money, to eat his butt, his dick, and then fuck him.
Butt and dick.
We probably had an option that was easier, better, or more convenient if he didn't reply.
Better than me.
Truer things have never been
Better
uttered.
than me.
Yeah.
And my hairy ass wrists.
But that's where you come in
You
about
could have
the
just stopped at hairy ass.
Well, that too.
period.
Nothing wrong with that either. Love it.
Do you prefer a clean ass or a hairy ass?
Clean?
Clean is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Smooth?
Smooth is the right word.
Clean shaven ass?
I'm not back there a lot,
Yeah, I was
But-
surprised to hear.
but when I am, it's easier if it's not, especially if I have makeup on. If I don't have makeup on, I don't give a fuck. But I find that hair traps smells, and it's easier to make sure that everything is great when it's smooth.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And if you have a hairy butt or hairy crotch, Hibiclins.
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 Hibiclins?
Is it Hibiclins or Hibiclins?
Hibiclins.
Hibiclins.
Hibiclins. It kills the gin. Herbiclins.
Dr. Bronner's is great too.
Oh, I
keep
use
that in
both.
my
When you
shower.
get that little tingle, you know you've
Ooh, the
gotten in there.
peppermint one. Oh,
Mm.
it's like kissing an ice cube.
All right, we're gonna take a break.
Already?
Yeah.
We didn't even get to the beginning of the outline.
Well, we'll do it when we come back.
All right, we'll be right back after I go shave my wrists.
Just buzz them.
If you love to shop, listen up. Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. And we're back.
Willam.
And then she flies away on her broom.
You're watching Drag Race right now, Drag Race UK.
Yes, I am.
How are you feeling about it? Who's your favorite? What's going on?
I like young Bella.
We were just talking about her.
She has what's the word? Spunk.
Yes.
And like
If you don't have star quality, she's very enigmatic.
joie de vivre.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that she has on lots of accessories and like ponytails, and she's just fun to me.
She made really great TV.
She was great at TV.
Yeah, I think she'll definitely be back for All Stars or like.
And she's definitely going to have a huge glow up. I mean, her face was perfect, but her outfits were ill-fitted sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, yes.
But I thought she was great. Like,
But
she was
you
one
know
of my
what?
favorites.
I'm in a skirt that's upside down.
The chair has a back.
It's an upside down skirt.
I love that.
But you know
But
what?
you can steal in it.
And you can fill it up with product.
Sure, yeah.
You know what the assignment is, so it looks great on camera.
Yes.
Darkroom Duel, another television show.
So good.
What's that like? Any standout moments? You love strippers.
Yeah, that's what we...
Shut up.
So Out TV has been wonderful enough to hire me for several shows before this, and the people at Daddy TV they make a lot of queer programming, Slag Wars, Cock Destroyer stuff, For the Love of Dilfs.
What was the other one? They have a new one out right now.
Yeah, it's with Tiffany.
Something about dungeons.
Slayers, yeah.
Because there's a big dragon in it.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Why didn't you get cast as the dragon?
Thank you. Probably because I was too hairy and not
Her
scaly.
Her foot, her wrist.
Yeah. Once the hair catches on fire, it smells so bad.
The wig.
They need to shave her and then set her on fire.
Jesus.
I think that a show about strippers is great. Who doesn't want to see dick and ass? Because we show it. And
That's crazy.
Who doesn't want to watch these strippers and me ask softball questions that some of them still can't answer? Remember the one that had the breakdown?
Mm-hmm.
That was
I was going to bring that up, but...
And I thought they weren't going to show it, but they showed it. He was so concerned with his Meg Ryan PC hairdo, every little piece. And like we asked him what his style of dance was. He's like, kind of improv-y, very cutesy. He had nothing planned.
He didn't plan anything and was like trying to figure out his outfit. And I'm not going to talk shit about him because like it's hard to compete. But he was like trying to figure out what he was going to wear, but like in the back. So he kept readjusting and moving everything. And it was just like not great. And then
he has to start over.
He had to start over. So he had to readjust and redo it all. And so all the judges are sitting there. Yeah. All the judges are just kind of sitting there waiting. And we had been there all, that was like maybe our third episode of the day. It was just a long day. And I was like, I'm not waiting on him. I don't want to wait on him.
Yeah, of course.
But he did great in his second turn. Right?
No, he didn't win.
Well, I didn't say he won. I just said he did better on the second time around.
He did better, but the only way was up. Shit.
Good participation trophy.
I didn't fuck any of them either.
Well, how?
You know what I loved
was for you?
Reese Rideout coming out with like.
I'm going to.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
I didn't know him before.
I wanted to fuck Scooby and Von Dubin.
He's opening for me in Orlando on December 5th at Southern Nights. Everybody come see.
Nice.
Then December 6th is Tampa. And then December.
Anyway. You love Florida.
Yeah, my parents.
Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I met him once.
Nice guy?
No. He yelled at me and my sister. He told us that we couldn't play cards on the step. We were playing Rummy or Go Fish, something. My mom worked at his casino in Atlantic City as a nurse, and he required all...
Ooh, nurse!
Exactly. He required all women, janitorial, baccarat dealer, nurses, to wear a skirt above the knee to give him something to look at. That's what the doctor told him. Told my mom when she was like,
That's crazy.
Because she was like defibrillating people on the floor when they have heart attacks, when they lose all their money and shit. That's why casinos usually have doctors and nurses, because people have heart attacks a lot and strokes and ODs and shit. So she's like, I'm on the floor and I'd love to not worry about my ass being out. And they're like, you have to wear a skirt.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then we were on the valet. My dad was dropping off like dinner to my mom because she was like, it was a night shift. And we were sitting out front. We were supposed to stay in the car, but we got on the steps and like we weren't in anybody's way. And this big guy comes out and he's like, you can't do that there. You're not supposed to be there. And then he's like, move it along, little buddy or champ or something to us. And at that moment, my mom and dad both came out. And my mom was like, oh, that's mommy's boss. And she gave me those. And we got right in the car. And I was like, God. And my dad was like, that's whose name is on the side of the building. And I was like, oof, he could be nicer.
Why was he going in and out of the main entrance?
I have no idea. I think he was with someone else in a suit who looked like they were doing something together. The other guy in the suit was just like quiet. But like, I don't know.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck that guy for sure.
Any other standout moments from Willam's Darkroom Duel?
Oh, Willam's Darkroom Duel. Yeah, everybody should watch it. It's on Out TV. You can stream it on Apple too. I think.
Did you have a good time with me? I was on it too.
Yeah, I think my favorite moment was interacting with the other judges like Mama Mamba and Raheem and Yoni.
And I was there too.
You were great too. You were a great comic. You were there because of me, bitch.
I know.
Yeah. So don't try to fish.
I know.
You already got the job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to secure it for season 2.
And so
I'd love that too.
And so how was it for you?
It was wonderful. It was amazing. It was a master class in professionalism from Willam.
Really?
Because you showed up, you were getting in and out of costumes and like so.
Yeah, how many looks?
3 a day.
3 a day. 3.
Maybe
but there was a 4th one
day.
for like a
Finale, yeah.
Hosting, interviewing, quips to the camera. I'm sure tons of improv too.
Yeah, I'm built for it.
You are built
different.
Yeah, but it was great. I think we all had fun and we all knew the goal was to like make a fun TV show, and it wasn't like reinventing the wheel, or it definitely wasn't go for the gold either.
A lot of people tried to compare it to that, and it's just not the same thing.
It's different.
It was pole dancers.
Yeah.
And then they kept bringing out new things, and we just have to call them apparatus. And I was like, that's monkey bars.
Yeah. It was great.
You have been around pretty much for all of the like phases of drag in media. Like as a kid, you watched drag on like some movies.
As an actress, she played a trans woman on Sex and the City.
I don't know about that.
I
played a trans woman on Nip Tuck for sure.
But like you, as queer people started getting in more mainstream things, you were around, you've done those, you've been a trailblazer, you've seen it in so many ways now, like social media, digital content. Half of that, I mean, well, what we watch, the algorithm, it's like all drag, but that's a huge, like, footprint in digital media is drag entertainment. What is some advice you have for someone who might be starting in that field that maybe you learned when you were younger?
I think I don't really think that I learned much when I was younger. I would just try and hope and like see what would work. But the stuff I've learned now that could help people is like looking at someone whose career you like and then copying it. But like flipping it around, like changing a few words or doing something like
You're not reading that well.
yeah, and also trying to do things that other people haven't done. Like because it's great that you can like do a perfect impersonation, but like imagine if you were just enough and you were talented enough and that was like you could come up with things. I would always rather see that than like a perfect Whitney or something or Britney or Shitney.
I was Tina.
Oh, okay. That was it. Sorry.
That's right.
You weren't Whitney for Whitney Houston?
Oh, I was at the end, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right.
So you were both.
You weren't there. You don't know.
You don't know.
Could be both.
I would have seen you.
Sometimes she lurks in the back.
Yeah. I don't always tip. I always tip.
You
No,
always
you always
tip,
tip.
yeah. When you handed Delta that fucking, I don't know, $100
Stack
in
of
ones,
money.
and she just unfolded it and fanned herself with it. I was like, that's
Did
the
she? I didn't even see it.
She fanned herself with it like this, and I was like, that's the cuntiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, she's cunty. I love her. I'm still slightly afraid of her.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Same.
And I think fear is better than love because it usually comes with a modicum of respect.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I respect her.
Who else are you afraid of? That's about it.
No, I'm sure there's more people. No.
Okay.
I'm
going back to the drag culture question and you saying that people need to be more themselves, how do you feel about queens that like...
No, not everybody. Some people are terrible, so they should impersonate other people. I'm just saying it's a good idea if you can and if you are talented.
Never mind that.
But what's your question?
Forgot it already because I got scared.
You got
I
scared.
fear you.
Who
You know
do
you don't, do
fear?
you?
Yes.
What?
You don't fear me.
I fear you. I fear Bob.
Just because I assaulted you once?
That was one time in the back of a Tessie.
But
I know,
you-
remember?
Yeah, that was like the weirdest day.
Well, he told me that one of your goals when you moved to LA was to be in a video with me within a year or two.
Yeah. And then you whipped a makeup palette at me.
Yeah. But it's a cute makeup palette. Was it yours?
No,
The
it was
hip down?
yours. You let me use it.
Yeah, I think that like setting goals and like figuring out stuff that you can do in drag that other people haven't done is great. Like you do. You throw your own party. I've never heard of a drag eating contest or anything like that, and you're doing that. I think it's cool.
And a twink pageant.
And the twink pageant that everybody's copying now.
Mhm.
Why are you afraid of Bob?
I'm not anymore. I've worked with her a couple of times, but
Okay.
she's scary. Why is that not? Why
She's
that's
not
not
scary to me.
news to anybody
I
that
tried to
Bob is
fuck her.
scary.
And that didn't work.
Did she block you?
No.
When? You had already been friends? Or
We-
before
we-
you were?
I don't know if we were friends, but I definitely made it clear at a gig that like there was something to do after.
Make it
I don't
gay.
think
It was in
I
Toronto
don't think you're
at Fife
short
House.
and twinky enough for her. I mean, you're definitely a twink, but she's
I'm-
into the little tiny ones.
I'm not a twink. She likes sissies.
Mm.
And
You're kind of a dude.
I think, yeah, but twinks are also more compliant and more like apt to do things that you tell them. And I'm not very in that.
Yeah,
vein.
you're not that subservient.
Well,
Well, in certain
yeah,
with certain activities you are.
yeah.
But I remember this when I first started working with you, I had to make some copies of keys. And I went and I didn't know what I made the decision. I was like, I'm going to get the keys that have like pictures or artwork on them so they're easy to tell apart. But I didn't know what you would want. So I ended up getting 4 different ones.
Mhm.
And it was like sports ones, like generic ones, and then like pretty sort of pinky butterfly princess ones. And I laid them all out and you took the sports ones and you were like, you can have those faggoty ones. And when you're out of drag, you are very sort of, you're not the pretty princess.
No, I'm regular.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
I'm a minimalist out of drag too, if you could believe it.
well,
No, you're not.
No, I am.
I've never seen bigger pants on a smaller person. What are you talking about?
you got a lot of stuff.
You wear a lot of things, ma'am.
Yeah, but I don't.
You got your big camo pants with all the pockets and,
And
the
then
fraying, and then
the
you got
bandanas
and
for the
then
germs.
and
The
then you
germ
got
bandana.
you got your little handbag, and then you got I'm sorry, your fanny pack.
Crossbody Lockwood
Crossbody
51.
Lockwood.
And then you usually there's a bandana. Sometimes there's a foxtail. Your
No,
hair's
there's no
in braids.
foxtails. There's boys.
Your t-shirts are
And I'm utilitarian. These are useful things.
Yeah, you gotta keep the stack of ones.
I have my
somewhere.
ones
in the cargo pockets.
Ones in one pocket, 5s and 10s in another pocket, big bills in the wallet in the back. So you know exactly which pocket, and you're not fumbling and tipping the wrong denomination.
Yeah,
And then where are the double Scorpio poppers?
Usually in the little change pocket up at the top. Cargo, but and then you keep these pockets, the hip pockets, empty because they're grinding on you. You don't want keys in there or anything.
So smart.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day here.
Well, yeah, because also if they're scamming you and they're trying to see where you keep pulling the tips from, that way the big bills are protected.
Well, can I give you a suggestion? Whenever you get a lap dance, the first thing you should do, even after you pay, is give the dancer a 20 and let them see, because then they'll think subsequently most of the bills after that are also big bills. And if they're great, keep giving them the big bills. But if they're not, you know where the 1s are and where the 20s are and where the 5s are.
How much?
If I got a 7-minute in heaven lap dance, but it didn't lasted 25 minutes.
The $60 special.
Yeah, well, I was trying. Yes. And so I was trying to conserve money. We all agreed that night when we went out, except for you, that we were only going to spend $100. But I ended up tipping him $100 during the lap dance.
Who was it?
I'm not going to say it.
Tell me.
Bleep it. Scott, bleep it. His name was little one. Well, because he's bleep it.
Okay. Well, I just got the new ginger calendar too.
Ooh, I love that.
One of my assistants is in it.
I just worked with a guy who's in it in P-Town.
Who makes it?
Red Hot XL or something.
Oh, okay.
Because my ex was a ginger, and obviously, as you stated, I'm into people that are POCs of all kinds, not just black guys, and they're hung. Like, I find that brown guys are way more hung than white guys. Is that okay to say? It's a stereotype.
It is okay to say.
And I mean, I've been with huge Asian guys, Indian guys, or sometimes you're like, fuck. Like, is this okay?
Yeah, you've traveled the world. You've tasted it all.
Yeah, I like to eat locally and organically.
Organically, everybody.
How much is the most money you've come up off during like a lap dance?
How much have I made or have I tipped?
Given.
Oh, the trick with the lap dance is to have a threshold, because if they're that good, you're gonna want to see them later. So save some for later. Just be like, oh, when it's done, be like, oh fuck, I got so much more money. I'd love to give it to you. Is there anywhere
It's
after
in my
the
hotel?
club?
The money's back in the safe at the hotel.
How often you hire in hookers?
Not often.
Sex workers.
Not often, especially now that I'm confident with my body. Because when I gained like 30 pounds after my last back surgery, and I just felt ugly. And one of the guys I was fucking for like 4 years stopped fucking me. And I was like, maybe it's me. But I
suck it. Yeah, one inhale will make up the difference between our bodies and her body.
There's a difference between a hooker and someone who's open to some commerce. You know?
And what is that difference?
What is that
difference? A hooker
difference?
advertises.
Oh, yeah.
A prostitute is someone who accepts money for sex. A hooker is someone who's advertising, whether internet, corner, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for that distinction. So I will be using the term hooker from now on. Take that, Patrick.
Who's Patrick?
He's our new producer.
I've got Patrick.
We say it every day to him. Yeah, I like hiring hookers because it's easier when I'm like traveling. It's easier just to have someone come to the hotel than try to go out and like try to find someone and spend all that time when I'm like, I'm only in your city for less than 24 hours.
Yeah, I understand how that would be easier for you.
It was shade.
Was
if you felt the sun, sun get covered, it was a little bit of shade.
I like to feel the sun on my
That could be easy for you. Wait,
I like tans on my face, but not on my. No, I like tans on my legs, but not on my face.
How about we take a break on that one? You fucking bitch.
All right, girl.
And we're back.
We're going to play a little game with you, Willam.
I love games.
This is a rapid fire, top of mind reaction game.
I thought it was going to be about a gun again.
No, she's not allowed to bring it to the studio.
I voted for Trump.
Stop.
Whoever posted that was shady.
What?
The I voted for Trump clip.
I posted it. And I sent it to you 2 months ago for
It was a different
approval.
edit. It was a different edit.
It was
The edit was different. The edit you sent was clearly funny and a joke. The edit that is out now, so many fucking Trump supporters are like, good, we're glad someone
You're
wrote.
kidding.
Read the
And
comments.
tell them to go to your Patreon.
You said that it's fake news in the edit. You said,
I
I'm
don't
kidding.
think the way it's edited looks like that, but we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're about to play our new game. Opinions!
That's my opinion! We're going to name off some things and you give your opinion on it.
Okie doke.
AI generated drag posters.
Pass.
OnlyFans.
Yes. I have one. I love it.
You make a ton of money on it?
I mean, if I have made a ton of money in the past, but I have a lot of different fingers and different pies,
Mhm.
and it's a nice amount every month that I'm just like, oh, sure. Like, if you want to look at this, I'll show you. I don't care. You got
When are you
money.
going to let Raheem fuck you?
We're scheduling.
Mm,
And that'll
that
be in the
man is
DMs.
So fine.
That's
I know.
sick
And he's
spam.
really nice and like chill.
Yeah. Like, honestly, the coolest. Okay. Body glitter.
Yes, but not if you have body hair. I feel like then it's like it veers
Don't look at
into
me.
like dirty bath mat territory.
Mm.
But I love body glitter. I love it in cases where you're not like booty dust and body glitter and things like that are like things that leave a trail.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't go to certain people's houses and leave no trace, candlelight beauty.
Mhm.
It's very it's sometimes it can skew down market. I'll say that.
I had a drag queen come do Fat Slut, and she was covered in glitter. And I went, oh my God, that's amazing. How did you get it to stick? And she goes, there's this new trick. You just rub your body with Vaseline and then dump the craft glitter on. And then she rolled around on the stage and left greasy Vaseline slicks all over.
That's so
She hasn't been booked
irresponsible.
again, I bet.
She did it again because she begged me, and I made her do it for free. I ended up paying her. I ended up sending her $100.
Businesswoman.
I know.
I sent her
Oh,
$100
used to do that after too.
Oh, you do it for
after
free.
the okay. No, not November. No, not November. No, not November.
Huh?
Don't come. You don't come during the
For
month
the
of
whole
November.
month.
I've heard of no shave November, but not no nut. That's crazy.
Okay,
Incels.
Who?
incels.
I know that's a thing, but I don't know what it means.
Incel means involuntarily celibate, which is a term given to people who like can't get laid.
Yeah, the computer people.
Yes. And so they're called incels. I always, when I hear it, it makes me sound like they're a sleeper agent.
I always think of Jafar because didn't he say that? No, he said infidels.
Yeah,
Never mind.
infidel versus incel.
But
guys,
October.
never mind.
But guys, what?
Well, they'll be like, I'm not going to come all month so I can lock in and be focused on my work or my weightlifting or my wife without coming or whatever.
But the problem is if I don't come for like 5 days, it happens in my sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I've definitely had nocturnal emission happens.
Yeah, happens things.
I find that I'm easier to lock in and focus if I nut in the morning.
Yes.
Because then I'm not worried about finding dick.
Nothing in the morning, nothing in the evening.
But then
Not
what
that
about those
supper
days where you
time.
can come like 5 times and you're still like hungry for dick?
I think the most I've like nutted in a day is probably like 4 times.
Same.
Yeah, and I'm five would the next day would be like,
Does.
ooh, ouch.
I guess we're all up to different stuff.
Yeah.
Locktober.
I mean, I'll put a cage on if somebody's into it, but I see no reason to restrict myself.
Gay cruising.
Gay cruising is great, but it's a lost art. The same reason that bar attendance is down because of these apps, because people don't cruise anymore. And because I think, honestly, COVID, I think cut out probably 2 or 3 years worth of potential alcoholics and drinkers who would have been developing those alcohol skills in college and going out then.
Alcohol
Skills.
Yeah, handling your party and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we need more dealers. We need more afters. We need more drag queen drug dealers too.
Yeah, I only know one right now. I don't do drugs, but I know that she deals.
But you're aware of
What
them.
about gay cruises?
Gay cruises are great. I love them. I went on one last year. Sometimes I hate them and I jump off though.
Cranberry sauce.
Love. There's a sandwich at Ike's. It's called like the Gobbler. It's really good. They took it off the menu, but they still have the vegan one at the Ike's on Vine. But I get real turkey. Do you like cranberry sauce?
Love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's an underrated condiment.
Yes,
Totally.
but I don't like the canned ones. I mean, that'll work, but I like it when someone makes it fresh.
My grandma and my mom make a cranberry relish that has like orange zest in it.
Oh,
and
yes,
fresh
that's what
fruit.
my
It's
mom
so
does.
fucking good. On a sandwich with like turkey and some stuffing and then potatoes and then like a little bit of caramelized Brussels sprouts.
Ooh.
Like,
Do you cook in the kitchen? Like help out around family? I know you don't usually cook for yourself.
yes, I like to help. But
Yeah, there's that one clip of you helping Courtney cook going viral right now. You really pissed her off.
really?
Yeah, I think you threw a bunch of noodles in the stove early.
From what?
Maybe, yeah.
Some Courtney, when she used to live here, I think was like doing YouTube videos, and one of them was like a cooking video.
Oh yeah, I think
You wanted to go home. And you can tell from the 30
well,
seconds.
yeah, that's when I lived in a mansion. I would want to go there.
Oh man,
Brittany's old mansion.
It wasn't Brittany's
Her
old mansion. It
manager.
was her manager's old mansion.
deep cut.
I know everything.
Did you know me then?
No.
No.
It was a
just
good house.
Used to listen to you every single day. So I've collected information. WeHo library parking lot. Okay, we can skip that one. No
It's
tights
fine.
and drag.
It's fine, but I don't like making people bleed.
No tights and drag.
No tights and drag is perfectly acceptable.
Fats.
Yes.
HR.
No. No.
Loaning your drag to your sisters.
Yes.
Separating the art from the artist.
Very much so.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
Black guys.
Yes.
And thank you so much for playing our game.
Opinions!
It's my opinion! I feel like game indicates loser winner. Did I win anything?
You
The
won.
love and adoration of our listeners.
Yeah, and you won a seat at this here very table on a show where you
can
executive produce.
Do a hit off of my vape. Okay.
Vape. You're gonna die.
Willam, I'm curious, like talking about traveling in other cities, meeting go-go boys, you gig all the time. You're like an excellent hire at any club because you make everyone feel special.
Mhm.
How is it being famous?
Mm.
Does this ever get annoying to you? Are you ever tired of it? I know in many conversations you talked about when you were young, you saw a National Enquirer and you were like, I want that. I want that attention. I want to be famous.
Yes.
So how is it for you being famous?
In LA, it doesn't compute because there's real famous people here,
Mm.
and we're just novelties. When you go to small towns, then you feel it, and people are excited to see you. They're like, "Oh, I watched you when I was 12. You taught me how to douche. You taught me that red bottoms were Louboutins and not Louis Vuittons."
Mm-hmm.
So many people make that mistake, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cute," but I try to correct them gently. I always think that like every person that comes up to you, give them the experience because one day it won't be there.
Mm-hmm.
And you should treasure every moment because if people are giving you attention and that's what you wanted, that when you say, "Oh, I don't want a picture, I don't want to do this," when you act like it's a problem, no, that's not why they came up to you. They want that moment. Same reason why you tip strippers. You want that one moment of personal interaction. And I'm happy to give it to anybody that wants it. I think that when you go to a club, the girls that sit in the back or the ones that are on their phone or the ones that like don't show up in drag and then like they get there and they're just like, let me do my number and hit it. I think that's bad. I try to go to a club out of town and do a lap or two, make sure. My goal is to say hi to everybody in the club or like dance with people or find drugs or like just to have a fun time in this place that I've never been. The smartest thing is to go up, Smith checks, who smells like pot. And that's easy for me. And then I always go to like the bitchiest, like gorgeous people. And I'm like, ugh. And I tell them I always try to find the pretty people. And then I look at them and I'm like, do you know where they are? And then sometimes they're gagged. Sometimes they think it's funny. Sometimes they don't think it's funny. And I hit it to the next people. And then I'll go to ugly people. Like, those people are assholes. I'll start drama in clubs unnecessarily. Like I like
go to
meeting
the ugly
people.
Those guys are mean.
You always get dressed with the other girls. If they put you in another dressing room, you ask
Always.
Yeah.
And I used to do a similar thing where I would get to the club in full drag.
Me too.
And walk around and try to talk to everybody until
Yeah.
they like came and dragged me to the dressing room.
Me too.
And then I used to get like a bottle and I would take it to the girls' dressing room and be like, we're splitting this. And then you could be friends with all those
So
girls.
why'd you stop?
Well, I stopped
You
putting.
think you're better than everyone else?
No,
she wants the whole bottle.
Yeah, don't tell me about
Shove
the bottle.
that bottle up your ass.
No, I still do that.
That's my
I still
gig.
like to hang out with the
Okay,
girls and
you
try to
said used to.
collect
I'm just-
drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then bring it on the
I
pod.
come in the
She
pod
will-
and puts everyone's business on
She
the
will
pod.
go to a city out of town, hear about the drama, then come back to the pod and then restate the drama.
Misreport it, of course.
Misreport it. Not real.
I really need to listen to your show sometime.
It's chaotic.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You don't listen to podcasts though.
Yes, she does. She listens to Bob's.
No, I don't. But
She-
I'm on Sibling Rivalry, their
Oh.
Patreon thing.
I just did a couple of those.
I listen to it like if somebody tells me I should, or if I think I listened to Courtney when she was on it. But I watch Very Delta or listen to it on the way to
yeah.
Palm Springs sometimes.
Of course.
That's the only
But
thing.
I don't. The last time I listened to Sibling Rivalry was when Bob and Monet were like
Fighting?
no, it
That's
was
every episode.
It was the one about every girl.
Mm.
And they said some stuff about me that was very true, but other stuff that I was like, girls, like, come on. You really think I would bring a weapon to DragCon? Because Monet was like, RuPaul don't know. Willam could have a weapon for all she knows. I'm like,
Well, that's kind of dark.
I was like,
No.
Monet.
No, the person who would bring a weepon is
Me. I bring my gun.
Stop giving me like benefit of the. Give me a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, Monet. Come on. I'm not going to shoot RuPaul. I'm not going to like ruin DragCon. Like, and so that was the last time I listened to it. And I was like, I can be friends with people and I don't need to hear everything that they say because their goal for their podcast is to get listeners and to get eyes on it. And sometimes they probably say stuff that, like me, that's inflammatory. That could be true, but do they really think it's true? I don't think that anybody thought I had a weapon at DragCon.
No.
And
also, we're not the news. These shows are not the
news.
news. Like,
No.
it is people. This is for entertainment. This is for you to cackle along to while you're driving to Palm Springs or doing your dishes at home.
Or your laundry.
Or some vacuuming.
Light vacuuming. Turn it on real loud.
Who is impressing you in the drag scene right now?
Meatball.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
period.
Is it this wig?
No.
Mm.
I really like Tiara Sky right now.
So
Oh,
fun.
of course.
She's very quick. I enjoy T.S. Madison, Vanity in Australia, obviously.
So gorgeous.
I love watching her and listening to her and just like being around her.
It's a Wiggy Wednesday.
There's a girl in Brazil named Gloria Groove that I'm a big fan of, and Pablo Vittar, obviously. I'm trying to think of American Canadian ones.
What about Jinx?
Jinx, I love. Yeah. I've gone to all of her Broadway shows, I think, even Pirates of Penzance.
I missed that one on
You
accident.
didn't miss much, honey.
Pirates, the Penzance
Penzance
musical.
Yeah, it was. I'm glad I saw it because I'm a big fan of hers, but like I don't like that show, I guess.
She was amazing in Chicago.
Yeah, she was.
And in O'Mary. She's just good
Also
at everything
amazing,
she
yeah.
does.
I saw O'Mary with 3 different people so far, and it's great
Oh,
every
who'd
time.
you see?
I saw it with Cole, and then I tried to see it with Titus, and they called out.
Oh, so you saw
was
it with
it Hannah?
Hannah?
Hannah was wonderful, and then I saw it with Jinx, and then I would love to go back and see it again.
I
With
want to
like-
see it with Jane Krakowski so bad.
Yeah, she's great. We danced all night at a party once at Neil's Hampton's house. Neil and David's party.
Your friends.
It's great.
I love Neil.
Your mutual friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
they like you too.
And because because of you, I got to do like multiple gigs with them for the Food Week stuff.
Yeah, I think that one of the reasons I've been around for so long is I've helped so many other people
Yeah.
get jobs and
Yep.
get checks that like people come up to me years later and they're like, I was a stripper for you for years and you've done more for me than my own family.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, well, that's great.
I think that's the thing that a lot of girls don't know about you is like that you're not just like a closet for rentals. Like you've given me so many gigs and you've gotten me so many jobs and like so many good paychecks
Yeah.
that I would not have been able to get without your help.
I went to Misty Violet's wedding last night and her dad came up to me and he's like, we think of you as family. And I'm like, what? And like I realized, oh, I got Misty like door jobs back at MJ's back in the day and like so many different things that I'm like, you pay it forward because it'll come back to you. Like
Well, I've witnessed so many times, like, if people ask you about a gig and you're not available, your answer is not, no, I'm not available. It's, I can't make it, but here are 3 girls who can.
Yeah.
Or this, I have an idea for you. You always have ideas for people and you're like, you should do this thing, it'll make you money. Or have you tried this? Like, you're, I always think about people who who hold on to their ideas because they never think they're going to have another one. They get really territorial and they're like, that's my t-shirt idea. I'm going to do that parody. You're like, you give out ideas constantly because you're an idea factory.
People have been good to me in the past. Calpurnia and Calpurnia Adams and Andrea James are two of the most brilliant women I've ever met. And Calpurnia was the one that told me about Patreon when they first started. And I was like, why would anyone give me money?
You can
Some people pronounce it Patreon.
That's fine. And I think that it changed my life. I bought a house because of Patreon. And it was just opening myself up to the people that loved me instead of concentrating on the people that hate me on Reddit. All right. I only go there once a week now.
Do you think...
You set a timer when you go over there?
I go there once when I'm weak.
Do you think Trinity the Tuck was she devil by night?
First of all, it was me.
All right. Well,
there first.
And I prefer he demon by evening.
By dusk.
He angel by day.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I've never looked at that stuff, but I know about it from people making fun of it, and I know that Trinity will have nothing to do with you, and she doesn't fuck with you.
I know she blocked me.
Yeah, but also to the point where like she won't do like this show.
Yeah,
and I think drawing boundaries is a good idea because like I don't think I would invite myself to like try to get on Mistress's show again.
Oh God!
Now that we know how that is going. But her videos don't get the views that they once did when she was on TV.
I don't want any of that aimed at this podcast.
You said no smoke here.
No smoke here. This is the only smoke we're going to have.
No, don't vape on camera. But I do think...
fatties stick together, huh?
I'm not defending her. I just don't want her to attack us next.
What could she attack? Your beauty?
Well, no. I just don't want it. I just don't want it.
Yeah, I didn't want it either.
You have holiday plans this year?
What are you doing for Christmas? Philly?
No.
What are you doing November 21st? You want to come do Fat Slut 4-year anniversary?
The 20th?
21st.
November 20th?
Yeah.
21st.
It's the Friday after our RuPaul show.
Look. Most of my Christmas...
It'll be you and Eureka.
Most of my Christmas stuff is... I have great Christmas music, so I like to work as much as possible. But
Ho, 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 ho.
Yeah.
I know that one. You were in the red
She's
body.
going to suck Santa.
You were in the red bodysuit.
The man with the bag.
Yeah, one of them. I sucked a lot of Santas. The 21st, you said?
Of November.
Oh, of November. 21st of November, I'm at S4 in Dallas.
Ooh, love Dallas.
Yeah. Mulan, Alexander.
My God, she's incredible.
I know. She was at Misty's wedding last night, and she's the only person that could pour a bottle of water. She got me wet. She got Mayhem wet. She got a couple of us wet, and I was wearing my fur, and I was like, but it was worth it. She looked fucking great. And...
Was she performing or just trying to get her wet hair look?
She was
for
performing.
the reception.
She was definitely performing.
She's so kind. The video of her in the rain.
Yeah.
Just doing splits.
Drop swing, whipping it. Oh
yeah, that's right on Cedar Springs. I love Dallas is probably my favorite city in America to do drag other than Honolulu.
Scarlett.
Yeah. The whole town is just fun. And they used to have a club called Alley Cat where this girl would do fish shows. And also smoke a cigarette with her cooter. And it was...
Think about where the fish would go.
But?
It closed. So it's sad that can't happen anymore. But I like stuff where it's like human body oddity things and like things I haven't seen before. So stuff like that, I'm like, she's doing it willingly. And I'm tipping her a lot.
You recently
did you see the video yet?
I have not seen the video. I've seen a picture from the side angle.
From who?
But I've been from Snacks. Took a picture from the side.
Play my song.
Do you want to see?
Is that the song you did it to?
Yeah, because you put your hands up.
Their butts.
And Miley loves me.
I wanted
Willam
you
fisted two guys on stage while singing live wearing macrame.
I wanted you to perform
As
that at
Australians
Precinct for so long, but
macrame.
Brian won't let you.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, what if we put up like a wall? And then it's like
it's shadow work.
Yeah.
No. I don't do shadow work. I live my life in the open.
And you were so determined. Let's reveal. You were so determined to do this gig that even when it fell apart hours beforehand, you picked it back up together and you found two women.
Two guys dropped out?
3. So I had it all set up. I had 2 of them. I made a physical list in my journal, in my little book, checked off
You know
everything.
how to write?
Yeah, fuck you. I wrote a book, bitch.
Dewey Decimal. Where is it tattooed?
No, I was going to, but then I was like, no, that was going to look like a...
You wrote a song called Read Me about the book.
Yes, I did. Locked
away.
I need to find
Everything
this
you've
video
ever
clip.
done, William. Everything you've ever done.
Well, I love that for
William
you.
Belly.
That's not my name, whore.
No.
Where is this video? What was I talking about?
The boys.
The
You
boys
got the
dropping
bottom.
out.
Oh, so I had them all ready to go.
Yes.
And then we get on the plane. Oh, and then a week before, one of them breaks his foot. And I was like, what the fuck does your foot have to do with your hole?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's
Look at
like,
this.
he's like, I don't think I can do it. And then on the way to the airport at, I think like 5 a.m, I get a text from someone that's like, I've been up for like 3 days. I don't think I'm in a good spot to make it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, great. That would have been great. And I found out about it because the boarding announcement that I booked his plane ticket for to get to San Fran was up. And I was like, hey, just checking in. And then that happened. And then so Sister Roma, of course.
Of course.
I-
Sister
Icon.
Roma is the girl for San Fran to call. Sister Roma, I think, is the Willam of San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
She knows everybody. And that is one nice thing that Monet and Bob did say about me is that like I'm the go-to for like, you need a wig guy, you need a hair guy. I've shared my hair guy with Naomi, and like Zach is not someone that I just like share with everybody. Like, like you don't know him.
I've asked.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think he could do for this?
Nothing.
Turn the lights off. But the Roma gave me some names. One of them said he was interested, and then like an hour later, he was like, "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "What?"
Stage fright.
And then so we booked another one, and then the other one that we had booked since day dot, he was like, "Oh, I've been in court all day. I don't think I'm in a space where I could come." And I was like,
What is going on?
yeah, I'm not, this isn't fucking Law and Order. Like, all I need is your fucking hole. And I was paying very well. And
And it's not like you didn't have other shit to do. We had a whole live podcast, a
God.
meet and greet, like
my
so
face
many
wasn't
other
even
things.
on. And then my foundation cracked after I put my powder on, and like it was all like mottled on my upper lip. And Alaska's looked at it and she's like, you have to take it all off and start over on my whole upper lip. And I was like, fuck. And then she's like, just get your beauty blender. And I was like, I don't have a beauty blender. That's not how I do my makeup. And she took hers and she helped me. And I was very grateful for her there because I was at a point where I was just like, this whole fucking show is falling apart. I only agreed to do this free show because I wanted to do this gig here. And then it turned out way better because like we were helping a friend and I love the club and stuff. And it worked out all in the end. And actually the mistakes made it more fun. Like I was like nodding my head like, yeah. And then I hit the mic and it went to the ground. And then I was like, fuck. And then the stage manager, Mud, comes out eating a pizza, puts the thing back on. And then I'm like, get out of the frame. But he was so cool, and he was able to like open the curtain just enough. He followed stage directions perfectly, which
I love
lighting and stage managers don't always. Like I've had things like I write out, I'm going to say this, and then announce my name, and then there will be clapping, so I won't be able to hear my music. So please don't start it yet, because people usually clap sometimes when someone's introduced. I was at the Cowboys Music Festival in Canada. I gave them such specific instructions, and then they didn't even have a mic for me. And I was like,
they're like, oh, but you're doing a drag performance. And you're like, do you know who you booked?
And I was before Alaska, so I was like, were you going to give her a mic? And then her whole setup with Jeremy was taking up like a third of the stage. And I was like, why is there
Jeremy
a piano?
tends to do that.
Well, no,
but they didn't need to.
They didn't need that. Could have been moved out there. And then she had shown up real early for sound check that day and done all these things. She gets out there, Jeremy's mic isn't on. All the cues were missed. And they told us it was a sing-along brunch. So I had made all these tracks that were like, the audience does one part, I do the other part with bouncing ball on the thing, waltzing Matilda, whatever. Calpurnia made me like these sickening like visuals. The screen didn't work. And then I'm like, well, I guess we can't do the sing-along part. And then they're like, oh, that's not you anyway. And I was like, what? I was like, y'all didn't communicate well at all.
Oh my God.
Thank God I looked gorgeous. I was in Jonathan Cain and Zach Killian.
And who made this? Meatball?
Me.
Period.
I can't believe you're that talented with your feet.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
I'm ambidextrous.
What was the question? Why was I going off on?
We were just talking about your great recent performance when you had your hand up two guys.
Oh yeah, I need to find it. But it'll be out on my
Should we take a
Patreon,
break?
my
Yeah,
OnlyFans
we're gonna
soon.
go. We're gonna take a break.
And we're back.
Down.
And then she flies away on a broom.
Just the nod, the light nod. It's
Well, it's time for our new segment entitled Sick.
sick.
It stands for slutty, iconic, chaotic, and kinky.
Okay.
Can you say it?
Because we used to say
That's
fuck.
sick.
What's sick?
That's sick.
So we have this little ball for you, and we are gonna have you spin the sick wheel.
I licked it, so it's mine.
and we'll see what. Okay.
Oh man.
Try again. Oh, one more time. I know you can blow better than
I
that.
tried to charm.
I've seen the OnlyFans.
Oh man, off the rim.
Ah!
Oh man. I'm not putting it back in my mouth. We're in the valley.
That is kind of funny.
Oh, I.
Which stands for iconic. Now, right now, if you have a very iconic sex story that you would like to tell us, now would be the time to do so.
Iconic sex story.
Yeah, like maybe you were hooking up with someone in the library.
Famous.
Famous. Have you hooked up with a famous person?
You don't have to say their name, but you can tell us the story around it.
Sick!
So what do I do?
Well,
Just tell us a crazy sex story.
yeah, that's fine.
It's really crazy,
Great.
but I kind of liked it. So when I was hooking, now in retrospect I like it.
Mm.
But while it was happening, it was crazy, and it was one of the dumbest decisions of my life, and it like made me reevaluate how I go into hookups and work calls when I was prostituting. But I went to this guy's house in Allentown from Philly, which is like an hour away,
Okay.
and it was an overnight, which I usually didn't do because I was only a blowjob girl or guy. I didn't do it in drag, but I had been with this guy before, and I was like, oh, this will be fine. I can fuck this one. And we're in a room, and it's going great, whatever. And he was into bondage too. So I was like in a sling at one point, and then like I'm tied up, and I've been with him, so I felt like it was fine. Blindfold, gag, all that. And then we're fucking, and I like reached back, and I was like, the leg felt like hairy, and this guy was like dolphin penguin smooth. And I was like, he had brought another guy into the room. And at that point I was like, well, this is technically rape.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't been paid yet, and it's rape until they pay you.
Well,
if you didn't consent, it's rape.
yeah.
So at that point,
Even if they do pay you. Right?
when I was under 18, it was always statutory rape.
Okay, never mind. We're okay.
Sick! I was mad about it because I was mad at myself because I left myself vulnerable in a position where I was like, why am I trusting these Johns to treat me like a person? I'm a whole. And from then on, I was just like, know your exits, do a head count, body count, closets, check out the room, make sure you're safe in a room that you're going to be vulnerable in. So it's not a fun story, but it was educational for me.
But you just said now you would have enjoyed it? Or
Yeah,
would have
because he
liked
was
it?
hot. Once I saw what he looked like after, I was like, oh, I'm so down.
But to me, if I were to do something
scary.
like that, I
It's
would
scary
just
for
ask. I mean, that's terrifying. I would just ask if my friend could join. I had a
Yeah,
sex
like I would have
worker-
been down.
I had a sex worker in New York, and I was like, I have a friend with me. Is it cool if he joins? And he just was like, sure, that's fine.
Yeah,
and I was like,
see-
do you want more money? Like, just let me know what makes you comfortable.
Yeah.
But see, I think you always bring this up when we have these conversations, and it's like, why didn't they say anything? You always go, they wanted it like that. They didn't say anything on purpose. They wanted to see a
Right.
surprise. They wanted to see a little fear in your eyes. That's what they were going for, theoretically, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
that's
it
like
was.
when people poop on other people. It's because they want to. It's because they're scat queens and they get off on it. That's not a joke. But I'm not
Name a
joking.
scat queen.
Aretha Franklin.
Okay. Like jazz scat.
Huh?
Jazz scat?
She didn't scat.
Who was I thinking?
Ella
Fitzgerald.
Sarah Vaughan.
Wow, Nene.
So many people.
Sarah Vaughan? Who's that?
Oh my God, Sarah Vaughan. Look up if you're listening and you want to be like lullabied, if you want your ears to hear the loveliest thing. I listen to Sarah Vaughan a lot. She did Maria from West Side Story, and it's one of the most, I listen to her probably like once a month. She's a jazz singer from back in the day.
Oh, love that.
She's wonderful. Yeah. Kathleen Battle, have you heard of her? She's an amazing soprano. She sings real good too. She did Somewhere from West Side Story. I really like West Side Story.
Okay.
The music from it. I don't like the show though.
Show's a little long.
Yeah.
A lot of ballet.
Same with Cats. Show's a little
A lot
long.
of dream ballet.
I saw the Jellicle Ball though.
Well,
I was a
that's
judge there,
different.
and that was great.
So fun.
Oh my God.
Oh, you judged it, right?
Yeah, Sydney Harcourt, Baby, so many great Vogers, Andre DeShields.
One of them in the cast now
Silk.
is a listener of the pod.
Who?
Oh yeah, she hasn't identified
hasn't said
herself.
her name,
She'll
and she
call
doesn't
in from
want us.
time to time, and she's like, "I'm in the Jellicle Ball."
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and she'll call in and sort of sing riffs into the voicemail box, but we don't know exactly.
Do
who
we have
she
a
is.
voicemail for our show?
You do not.
Good. Alaska's not into communication probably like that.
You have an email box.
Okay. I've
Yeah.
never seen it.
No,
I'm not allowed to have the passwords.
because she would respond.
Oh, I had to stop responding.
Me too.
A couple times I would just write back, "Cool, kill yourself."
No. Oh my god.
But
No, you-
get
honestly, you
in
really
your
can't
inbox,
afford
you
to
get the
lose the
big old
fans.
dicks.
Oh.
We can't afford to lose the fans at
No.
all. No.
Yeah, we do get big old dicks.
Just big old honkers. And every time I listen to the episode, I'm always like, I wish they would just forward them over to me. So
We're
I
not
can-
allowed. That's a violation.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like rape.
I was told by him.
Yes. Willam was like, we should put all the dicks on Patreon. And I was like, we can't
No.
do that. We definitely can't do that.
Oh my god! Remember Big Fat Dick?
Oh.
I won once.
What was
because
the
there was a
photo?
butthole
My
competition.
hole.
Oh.
You
It
can
would
do
be dicks
hole or
butt,
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a party that copies it in New York.
Mhm.
Who promotes? Who does it?
I don't remember, but they take Polaroids and they put it on a wall, so they're like this big.
I mean, you've made it when Mario Diaz has had he's been at the forefront of gay culture in the biggest cities in America since the 90s.
Yep.
Well, and then
That's
I met the
35
promoter
years.
of it, and I kept on being like, "So it's Big Fat Dick," and they were like, "No, it's called this," and I was like, "Well,
What is it called?
I
Who's the
can't-
promoter?
can't remember." I met them
remember.
Can't
It happens at Rock Bar.
Rock Bar.
And it's something with an R
I performed at Rock Bar when it was flooded right after
right after Sandy.
Damn,
Mhm.
that's commitment. See, that's professionalism.
She shows up to the gig.
Yeah.
Do you have any sick stories?
No, but I would
Sick.
I would like to
Sick.
apologize to the man in P Town
Oh.
if you're listening.
What'd you do?
Well, he had given me a blowjob earlier that day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had gone and visited another person after him.
Did you not?
I nutted at the first one, but I had to jerk myself off to get there because
Oh, he
it was
wasn't
just
cute?
like it was just one of those. No, he was really cute. He was really handsome, but it was that thing where it was like I could tell he was getting tired, and the minute I'm like, "Oh, you're not into giving me this blowjob
Mm.
anymore," I start going, "Oh no, oh come, please come, just come," and like I panic
To yourself.
to myself.
Because you wanted to finish and you always.
And I always curm. So then I ended up just like jerking off and coming. And then we were like, and then we had like a little conversation. He's like, I'm going to Fat Slut later. And then I went and I was like, I need to nut in someone's
Did you
mouth.
list him?
No, he probably already had a
I think he
ticket.
had a weekend
Okay, good.
pass.
Love that.
I mean, he could have asked
Clearly, he had a weekend pass.
from his husband.
Oh.
And then I went and got a blowjob from someone else and it was very toothy. And so I didn't.
Oh
come.
no.
And so then on the mic, I made a joke about having a toothy blowjob and he assumed it was about him. And then he messaged me on Sniffies and said, I can't believe you said I gave you a toothy blowjob. And I want to say to that man, you didn't.
You gave me a sleepy blowjob.
You gave me one where I could tell you weren't ready to, you wanted it done quick. And I'm more of a, give me 15 minutes.
The last blowjob I gave, the guy kept doing poppers. So I was like, I don't know what you think I am, but this has gone on for like more than like 25 minutes where you're about to come and then you do poppers and you go a little soft and then I get you hard again. And I was like, and it's clear you're not going to fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He thought you were your own flesh jack trying to goon out for hours.
which is why I have a flesh jack.
Sir.
Yeah.
Well,
I was fucking this guy last night, and
that was crazy. Well, I don't know what happened there.
and he kept falling asleep.
What? You weren't doing it right.
You were not doing it right.
No. He was on top riding. And
What kind of Sleepy Hollow Ichabod Crane?
because he and I could tell his whole rhythm was slow.
His whole rhythm or
His whole vibe was very like kind of whisper, kind of like
Whisper.
little accent, little like, oh nice, yeah.
was someone in the other room?
Well,
What is going on?
I think he mentioned that he lives with his sister, so I think he was trying to keep it down, but he was like, she's at the gym. And so, but everything was very like, he was never like, oh fuck, that's hot. He was like, oh fuck, that's hot. Like everything was whispery. And then he got on top of me and he's riding me, and I started to hear and it was not me, it was from him. And then he would sort of go, yes, nice.
He was on drugs.
That's what
Yeah,
I
it's probably
think.
on G.
Yeah. And so, but I kept being like, I wake up, sir, wake up. And then he asked me for a job.
Here?
No, just sort of in general. He was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm really busy. Got a lot going on, you know. And he was like, well, if you ever need to hire anyone for any job. Because I had hooked up with him ages ago, and he was like, what do you do again? And I was like, oh, a lot of different freelance producing, whatever. And he was like, well, if you need anyone, I do everything. I was like fall asleep on my dick?
Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com
Snoozecock.
or
Ooh.
call in with your own sick story at 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode. They come out every Tuesday and Friday.
Wait,
Goodbye.
Does that story make it sound like I'm bad at sex? Because
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
falling.
Yes.
And I do believe, and I've had multiple conversations, I think you give toothy blowjobs. There's only one way to find out. You got to blow someone here.
Get the gun.
We got to get a man. You got to blow someone. Hey, get the gun. If you have gotten a blowjob from Big Dipper, call in. Call on in.
I was like, Colin who?
Call in. I'm talking to you. No, call in and let us know. Was it toothy? Or was it silky?
That's why girls shouldn't get FFS, because your palate, when you can't suck dick the same after that. It's really hard.
I feel like I want to redact everything.
No, Patrick, leave it in. Scott, do you think he's toothy?
All right.
Bye. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by Willam Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willam, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.